Okay, so look at me. I took a shower. Whew, I got dressed. Thank you, Shannon, for my gold star. Oh, my internet sucks. Okay, so I did the Team Passion Power Hour. I shared earlier today about how I've been off track. That's my truth. And so I want all of you to know, because all of you in here are like kind of baby coaches. Like you're brand new to this, or you're brand new to getting consistency in your business, hitting Success Club, helping people, all that stuff. So what I want you to know is that I've been doing this, well, you know this, but I've been doing this for 5 years, okay? And this is what I've learned. If you are anything like me and you get off track, it's really easy to overthink it and start to feel really overwhelmed with it. So I'm asking those of you who are here to help other people and to pay it forward, and let's be real, to make some money and grow a business, is to make it a non-negotiable that you show up to your business like 6 days a week. Does that mean you get everything done? Probably not. In an ideal world, yes. But I also want to make this something where you can show up to it and you don't feel so overwhelmed that you just ignore it. So make it a non-negotiable that you touch your business like 7 days a week. You should be touching it 7 days a week because you're drinking your shakes and you're doing your workouts, and you should be sharing about those on social media and plugged into either your own group or our big PVT Fit Club group, okay? So like those are easy things for you to check off. This whole thing, this is all this actually. This is stuff that you're doing, hopefully every single day, just because you're being present on social media and you're working on your own journey. But I would encourage you to pick a number that feels not overwhelming. I mean, I want you to stretch yourself because this is a numbers game. You have to talk to a lot of people. You have to show up consistently. Do you need to be glued to your phone? Absolutely not. I want you to create boundaries. I want you to have business hours where you plug in and you do the work and then you get off of your phone. That's something that I need to reaffirm for my own self, instead of being like, oh my gosh, I have to get back to this person, or oh my goodness, this coach asked me a question, I need to make sure I'm there for them. I want to be there for all of you, but I also need to guard my own sanity so that this doesn't become something that's like begrudging. And I want that for you as well. So if you're a baby coach, which I think just about all of you are who are going to watch this, I want you to create business hours. And that means that your business pockets can move throughout the day. It doesn't have to be something that's, every single day. From this hour to this hour, you work your business. Maybe that works for you, but if you're like a lot of people, life is going to happen. It's summertime, kids are home, or maybe your kids are home all the time, whatever. So give yourself grace, but like make that a non-negotiable that you're going to touch your business every single day, and you're going to do something. You're going to share about your journey. You're going to connect with people. You're going to do the behind the scenes work, not hours of it, but a little teeny bit every single day. And I promise you that if you do those things, just like with your fitness journey, you're going to start to feel better. You're going to get some confidence and you're going to get some momentum, and you're going to be able to help more people. So if you have been doing that and you're not seeing people saying yes to you, people aren't joining, they're not saying yes to a challenge pack, well then we need to tweak the way you're inviting, and we need to tweak your follow-ups, because every single one of you that's in this group, it took a while for you to say yes. Yes? And so this isn't you invite someone once and then you get frustrated or discouraged. That's why we do the personal development. But just know that you're a farmer. As a coach, your number one journey, your number one job is to work on your own freaking journey to level up, okay? So that you can attract those same people that want to level up with you. But if someone says not right now, or no thank you, or they just ghost you, they're just not ready, and that's totally cool. Try not to take it to heart. Do your energy practice, zip it up. Do the personal growth. But I was thinking about that today because I've been slippery. We took a couple days off. I went on vacation. I've ever done that. I've always worked through vacations, and I needed to, but I needed to recharge my batteries. I was feeling tired. Because we give a lot as coaches. We give a lot and we serve a lot. So I took a couple days off, and then it was a slippery slope, just like when I take time off of my workout. So if that's where you're at, you're feeling so overwhelmed, you don't know where to begin. If you're a brand new coach, go revisit the units in this group. And there's also documents that you have been sent. They're Google Docs. If you need them again, let me know. I actually think they're all saved in this group and under a file. And it gives you the roadmap, like from what to do as a new coach, and then what you do from a coach to an emerald, and then from an emerald to a diamond. Like, what does that mean, and what should you be doing? How do you make a link? How do you do that? All of that stuff is laid out for you. There's tons of things that if you are ready and ready to go, you can find those things. But commit to touching your business every single day. It doesn't need to be hours. It could be power pockets. And I'm encouraging you, like, touching your business doesn't mean getting on social media and scrolling and liking. That's a major time suck. It's like doing stuff like today, like Team Passion Coach Basics did, where you're intentional. You're working off of a list. So I'm gonna tell you what we did in Coach Basics in case you didn't do that. If you did do it, well, you can stop listening, or you could just listen again. So Coach Basics, let me rewind. Every single Wednesday, Team Passion, which is headed by Nicole Jones, who's our upline coach, she does a power hour, and it's a power pocket. There's like usually 4 different assignments, and so it will make you work through these things on here. And I like to do it. I haven't been very consistent with it because I usually do my own thing, but I'm committing alongside you to showing up and doing it on Wednesdays, because when it's someone else's, it makes you uncomfortable. And when you're uncomfortable, you do things that you don't normally do. And that's how we grow. Okay, so today the number one thing was you had to explore your back office, okay? So explore your back office, go into monitor my business, grow my business, and look at some things there. If you're brand new and just signed up in the last month, well, then you can do that, or you can go through some other stuff. We have so many training materials, okay? Just set a timer though. This is not going down a rabbit hole for 5 hours. This is 15, 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, depending on how much time you have, okay? The number 2 thing was to create a master list. Having a list that you're working off of is going to save you buttloads of time. Because as coaches, it's not our job to prejudge people. It's not our job to vet people. It's not our job to be like, well, is this what they need? Our job is to work on our own journeys, post about it, and then invite people, okay? So having a master list, it takes away the prejudgment, and you can come up with a master list. You can print your Facebook friends list. If you figure out how to do that, let me know. I haven't been able to figure that out yet. All those years, I haven't figured it out. But the way I create my list is I have a whiteboard, and on the whiteboard are all my dream girls. They're the people that have shown interest. You know, at some point they were like, oh, tell me more. But then they like freaked out, right? Those people go on my list. If they ever at any point say they're interested or they want to try something, you go on my list. The other people on my list are my dream girls. They're my spirit animals. They're my unicorns. They're the people that I want to do this with me. And they may not be ready, and I'm not going to prejudge it. They're just my kindred spirits. Those people go on my list, okay? I put those names on this list today. Nicole Jones told you to make a list of like 50, but I just wrote until I had no more lines. So I filled out my entire page. People who have been interested in the past and have gone dark. The people who are my dream girls that would love this, I just know they would. I'd love to work with them, whether they're coaches or customers, doesn't matter. And then the other way I find people to put on my list is I go through all my posts. Well, I have a lot of posts. So I went through the last like 3 days worth of posts, and every single person that liked one of my posts, I didn't prejudge them unless there's someone I don't want to work with. I put them on my list, okay? Doesn't matter where they're at in their journey. Oh, it doesn't matter their gender to me, as long as they're people that I genuinely vibe with and they're not like negative Nancy's, like completely different than me. I'm not about that life. I'm not here to try and convince everyone to be Team Sarah. I just want to work with the people who I think would be fun to work with, and I know would get something out of this without prejudging them. Okay, so those people went on my list, and then maybe this is something you do every Monday or every Thursday, whenever your week's gonna begin, right? You make a list of like 50 or 100 or whatever. You work out of your address book, you work off of your Facebook friends list, you work out of the Facebook birthday list. I don't know, whatever, coworkers, friends, whatever. And then you just take a chunk of them, like maybe 10, maybe 5, okay? Breathe into a paper bag. Maybe 15. 15 is usually my number. I try and do 15 invitations and then 15 follow-ups every day. And then you send them a message. And it may not be an invitation. It might not be. It might just be a how are you, like a heart message, like I'm thinking about you, sending you love. Maybe it's a challenge to drink some water with you or whatever. Cool. But it's just like having those connections every single day. That's an important part of what we do. Okay, so that was the number 2 thing. The number 3 assignment was, what was the number 3 assignment? It was like the 5 things that you are. What's the 5 things that make you who you are, make you unique, make you sparkly or whatever? These are the things that you're going to share about on social media, because we're not just Beachbody pukers. There's way more to you than your workouts and your shakes and that, okay? But it's about creating a brand, and sometimes that's a hard thing to do. So brainstorm that. What are the 5 things? Maybe it's Jesus, maybe it's coffee, maybe it's dance, maybe for me, it's cats, it's laundry, like the things that I always post about that are relatable and that people like send me stuff. They send me memes about laundry because I've made that part of my brand. If only it would do itself. Okay, so that was your number 3 assignment, was to come up with the 5 things, and then make sure that you're sprinkling that. So you're not just like a robot just talking about fitness. And then what was the number 4 thing? I don't know, I did them all. Oh, it was your personal development. What personal development are you doing? And so we have lots of options for that. So if you need personal development suggestions, let me know. Any of you that want to have a one-on-one this week, let me know. I have Kendra down and I have Lena down. I talk to Katie every day just about. But if any of you need any help, if you need some clarification on how to get to your next rank, or how to work through whatever, I hate the telephone, but I'm willing to get on the phone with you guys. Okay, so that was the power hour. I'm going to start committing to doing 1 a week and we actually have a file in this group with saved YouTube links for other coaches that have done them, because I think that is really helpful. Micah Folsom is an awesome one to follow if you go over to YouTube and look her up, and so is Coach Jace Lundergan, I think is her last name. She's awesome, and she has really great power hours. If you want to join another group, the Beachbody Champions, that's a great page to join, and they do power hours. So it doesn't have to all be in an hour. You could get this done in half an hour if you want, but you just pound through it. It's not overthinking. We're not trying to convince people, and you don't reply to messages as they come in, okay? This is just, you're getting your invitations done, you're getting your heart notes, your love notes done, and you're checking some boxes so you can get through this and have some wins under your belt. Cool? So that was my power hour. I'm still going to reply to some messages and do some other. My freaking internet sucks. So anyways, I hope that's helpful. If it's not, if it is, whatever, just drop a comment. If you need anything, you know where to find me.